Viewers, welcome today to a session on a demo with the marketing module in vtiger CRM. So in order to go to the marketing module of the vtiger CRM, all you have to do is in the version 9 of the vtiger CRM which I'm showing, click on that main menu and then click on this marketing module, and you will see all the options which are available for marketing. So you would see that there are modules available in marketing for campaign. So campaign is any inbound or outbound activity. So an inbound is something which you do within your organization, like for example a mass email or a mass SMS. An outbound campaign is something which you go and participate outside, like for example you put an exhibition, participate in a trade show, or you put an advertisement. All these are outbound campaigns. All right. Which can be tracked in campaigns. Inbound campaigns can be email and SMS. And then you also have features of surveys. So when you want to send a survey and get some input from your leads or contacts, you can use the survey form. So leads is any suspect or prospect in the organization. Contact is a qualified lead. So when a lead gets qualified, typically when a lead comes to you, they can be a window shopper or someone who is just thinking about buying your product or service. But then when you ask certain questions, typically within our organization, we use a BANT approach. BANT is an abbreviation for budget, authority, need, and timeline. So when we know what is their budget, when we know what is their need, when we know what is the timeline in which they take a decision, and when we know, who is the authority, the decision maker, we consider as qualified. At that time, we push it from the lead and push it to the bucket of contact. Then organization. Organization in B2B is a customer. Marketing list. These are the sliced and diced kinds of information. For example, you need a list of uh, leads which are in Australia. You can create a marketing list for that. Or let's say you need a list of leads who are only into one particular industry vertical. You can create a marketing list. So based on your business criteria, you can create the marketing list. Find duplicates is, when you have duplicate leads or contacts within your system, you can use this. In the demo, I'll show you how you can find the duplicate and how you can merge it. And then tasks. Tasks are the activities that you want to do with your leads or contacts. Email templates. These are templatized form of communicating with your customers. So you can create a lot of predefined templates which is available in vtiger CRM, or you can create your own templates like a text or HTML template and import it into this. And the next, documents. Any document that you have, you can create it on the system. Next, you have the appointment pages. Appointment pages are something like, you have your calendar, and then your prospects or your customers can select which calendar they can schedule with. So for example, if you're available between 10 to 10:30, they themselves can go and schedule an appointment. I'll show you how that also works. And then import. Import is for importing your leads or contacts into the system. So you can have a CSV format of data, and then you can import the data from that into the system. And these are all administrative setups. Web form is, you can set up a web form to collect leads from your website, or from different marketing channels. Consent formula, these are typically, I've seen the GDPR compliance now happening in US and in Europe. So over there, these consent forms help you to show that you're GDPR compliant. Modules and layouts are just for setting up how you want the pages. MailChimp is, let's say, the mass mailing feature which is there in vtiger, and that is not sufficient for you. You can use a third party app like MailChimp for doing the mass emailing. Web activity settings are again the same. It goes to the setup page and you can do all these settings over there. So that's about what are the features available in the. I'll show you a demo on the marketing modules, and let's start with an inbound campaign. So let's start with an email campaign. So typically, if you see, we have close to around 18,000 plus leads in our system, and we have created a marketing list based on our leads. And here, if you see, recently we launched this email campaign to send it to our leads, where we wanted to tell them that there are 10 users of vtiger Pilot Edition free for lifetime when you subscribe within December 31st, 2021. So this is the mass email which we send, and you can see how it looks like. So now I opened this mass email setup. So it shows it was to 6,111 of our contacts. 1,232 opened it, and out of which 104 clicked on it. So you can see, and this was the email template what we had created for this. And these email templates are very easily creatable in vtiger. Now, if you see who are the people who have clicked, if I want to see a report, I just click on that, and I would get see on which each of these links how many times they've clicked or how many unique clicks they have got, and who has clicked on this. all this data is available for me. I can download this, I can scroll down and see more details about that as well. So now this is one of the beautiful feature which I personally like about vtiger, because this helps me to give a very easy connect with all my leads and prospects. All I have to do is just send this mail through our team, and within few minutes, there are more than 1,200 people who open our communication and they respond to us. And there's one very easy way in which I see we can communicate with our leads and prospects. And typically, one observation what I've generally seen is whenever we send a mass email, we send it once in a month. At least we get one or two leads based on this. Something like, they come back and say, "Hey, I was really looking at this. Good, you send me a notification. Come, let's take it up." So in your case, also you could do this periodically. But then again, when you're sending a mass email, send email with information which is useful to your prospects. Don't bombard them with information which is not useful to them. All right. Now next, let me show you the mass SMS. So here, if you see, mass SMS also works in a very similar way. So here we have integrated an SMS gateway. So SMS gateway is not ready-madely available in vtiger, just like how email gateways. SMS gateway, you need to install an app on top of the CRM, and then you can send SMSs. So you can see for the August 6th webinar, my colleague Bharat had sent an SMS. He had sent it to 60 people, and the statistics are over here. How many got delivered, how many got error messages. All this information is available on this, and you can see to each person what SMS he has given. You can click on that and see the details. So this is about how you do the inbound campaigns. Now I'll show you how you can do outbound campaigns. So outbound campaigns, again, if you go to marketing, you can go to the campaign. Typically, like if you're participating in a trade show, you put an advertisement or any kind of other campaign, you can track over here. Now the advantage of this outbound campaign over here is, very often when I ask this question to my customers or prospect, which campaign is working well for you, they give a very, a random answer. They say, maybe I think this campaign is working well. Now with vtiger crm, you don't have to worry. You perfectly get what is the return on investment on your campaigns. So for example, let's say now we did a webinar on 24th of uh, um, yeah, 2019. So here, if you see, it has all the details of what we did in the webinar. If I edit this, details of the campaign, okay, when was this campaign ended, and a whole lot of information you can track on this. So what was the budgeted cost, what was the actual cost, expected revenue, expected response, a whole lot of this information is available over here. Now the beauty of this is, when you invite people to the campaign, you let the leads into this campaign over here. Okay, so as you can see, this is the one. So the leads whom you're inviting in the campaign, they get associated in this particular record. And then as this lead gets qualified, it's progressing through the life cycle of your sales stage, you would see that it's converted into deals. And then you can track what are all the deals which got won through this campaign. So that is how you see it tracks the ROI right from the lead stage to the conversion stage. And that's how this ROI information is calculated in the campaign. All right, so that's about outbound campaign. There are different kind of outbound campaigns. Let me show you the type. So if you see over here, there is a type. Yeah. So you can see the predefined types which we have put. Again, these can be customized based on what are your outbound campaigns. These are some which we have put based on our outbound campaigns, what we do. So that's how the campaigns work in the system. Next, let me show you how survey works. Survey is also a beautiful way of how you can engage with your prospects. When instead of giving them promos and other things, you can always send some survey, some feedback about how you need to improve. So here, if you see, this is a survey which we have sent, and these are the respondents, what they've responded on that. So that's how surveys also work. So you can create the survey form. So you can see this is the survey link which has been used in the system. So if I click on this, this is how this link would have gone to the next. What I would like to show is how you can find duplicates. So if you click on find duplicates, you can select the module. Now let's say if I want to select the module on lead, so I'll select lead. Now in this lead, I can any list view. So I'll say all the leads, and based on which field. Now let's say I want to select based on the primary email. Okay, click here, and then you can select these both and click search. Now it will take all the records which have duplicate based on that. Can you see this? It is grouping them and saying that. So these are the three which are together, which has the same email IDs. Now what you can do is you can select these. Okay, maximum three, and merge these records. So when you merge, it will show all the three records, which information you feel is correct. You select that and then finish the merge information. All right. So that's how the find duplicate works. This can work on contacts and any other modules as well. And finally, the email templates, which I'd like to show. So here you can create a lot of beautiful email templates. You can templatize the way you communicate with your customers. And when you templatize, what happens? Your productivity of your team becomes more. So all you have to do is just click this add email template, and you have ready-made themes. Select any one of these. Okay. So for example, let's say I'll select this. Automatically, that template loads into your system, and then if you want to do any editing, you can just edit over here, you can see, and then you can preview it and then save it. Now here, when you're doing that, you need to select whether it comes in which module, because this template will be available on that module when you select it. So that's about how you create templates. We have templatized a lot of our communication, which has helped our our inside sales team to automate a lot of their processes and make their productivity better. And the next is documents. Of course, documents you can store in vtiger. So this is integrated with Google Drive, Office 365, and vtiger's own document system, or you can put any file URL. So that is how you can add documents into the system. You can also tag documents. Okay, like upload, it shows from any one of these you can put it, and you can tag these, and that's how you can keep the document. So one of the biggest problem I see with the sales, marketing, or customer support team is they have documents in different places. So once you put these documents centrally, you would see that searching the documents become easy for your team. All right, and then finally the appointment pages. So if you see over here, in appointment pages, we have created, like for example, I've created one appointment page for me. So when someone wants to, make an appointment with me, all they have to do is they select this link, and where is this? And in that link, yeah, this is the link. So with this link, they take an appointment with me, and this is linked to my calendar. So my calendar in vtiger, it shows the schedule. See, for example, let's say today is March 18th. So if I click over here, you can see my schedule is only available after 3. So before 3 I have a meeting, so it's not showing me that schedule. So let's say if they want to fix up a meeting at 3, they click on this, put this details, and schedule an event, and then this creates a calendar event and sends it to them. And since we use Google App, so we have integrated the Gmail calendar into vtiger, and this vtiger calendar is what shows on this page. So this is one beautiful feature in the marketing module, which can help you to automate your appointment fixing with your prospects and customers, and import, and with the CSV file you can import it. So that's about the marketing module demo. Happy CRMing.